welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about how to start a successful blog in 2020. So this video will cover the steps to starting a successful blog, how to make money off of your blog, and also some tips that I have picked up throughout the years for myself. And also my friend KATELYN, who's also a lifestyle blogger, will be joining in later to share some of her tips. Everything mentioned in this video will be linked down below in the description, and without further ado, let's get started. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So first off, is blogging dead? And do people still even read blogs? And the answer is no, blogging is not dead, and yes, people still read blogs. I know tons of people who are making income from their blogs, so much that some were even able to quit their full-time jobs and pursue their full-time passion of writing. Others have made it so big in the blogging world that they go on sponsored trips and get paid to write. So overall, blogging is a very profitable hobby, and it is thriving daily on Pinterest and in thousands of blogging groups where tens of thousands of bloggers come together to share their work. Personally, I have been blogging for 2 years, almost 3 now, and I've gotten tons of sponsored post opportunities. I've gotten to work with some amazing people and meet some of my best friends through blogging. And I've just gotten to really indulge in my passion of writing and be able to share my work with others. So the first part in starting a successful blog is self-hosting. And this means to have yourblogname.com instead of yourblogname.wordpress or blogspot.com. And there are several benefits to buying your own domain. Benefit number one is that you can fully customize your blog the way you want it to. So after I started self-hosting, each post just seemed so much more fun because there was so much that I can add in there, and my blog now is a very pale pink and girly and minimalistic kind of theme. Benefit number two is that brands will see you as a professional and will want to work with you. So back then on Blogger, I had a free blog for around 2 years, and I haven't had any chances to monetize my blog, even though I was curious in it and wanted to partake in it. And when I switched over to self-hosting in April, I started communicating with brands, and sometimes I would open up my emails and there would be opportunities of brands reaching out. It gives me a chance to share brands that I truly love with my audience and help make their lives easier, while also partnering with the brand and benefiting from it myself. Overall, brands just see you as a professional. So I think having a free blog is okay if you want to do this as a hobby, but if you're trying to get serious and consistent about blogging, self-hosting is the way to go. So I actually have a place for you to get started, and this is also the company I'm hosting my blog with. So they're called BLUEHOST, and you can start hosting your blog at around $5 to $6 per month, which is a very cheap option compared to some of the other ones, and such a good place to start. So I'll have them linked down below so you can go check them out. So after your website is all set up, next step is to find something that you feel passionate talking about and that you can talk about for days on end. So my niche currently is productivity and wellness, and the purpose of my blog is to help students find success in their academics, self-love, and also creating a productive lifestyle. Most of my posts are based around time management or wellness, such as managing stress, personal development, and self-improvement. The good news is that there's basically a niche for everyone and their hobbies. If you like fashion, makeup, organization, pets, traveling, crafting, lifestyle, anything, you can make a blog out of it, and there are people with common interests who will gravitate to your blog. When you're first starting out, it's totally okay if you don't know what you want to stick with. It's okay to experiment around a bit and be a general lifestyle blog at first before narrowing down on the posts you like to write the most. Step number 3 is to create consistent content. So I used to be that girl who would post like 4 times in 1 month because I was so passionate about writing on the blog, and then all of a sudden disappear for 3 months before coming back and publishing 6 posts in 1 week. So why you want to have a consistent schedule is to avoid writer's block or burnout on your end, and on your audience's end, they know when to expect you. If you have a lot of ideas starting out, that is amazing, but be sure to save those ideas until the later weeks and have a consistent schedule around those ideas, because you will have those weeks where you're like, oh my god, what do I write? I practically have nothing that I feel passionate and called to write. Those are the weeks where you can pull your good ideas from the previous weeks to put into action. Right now for Rose Thorns and Honeydew, I post every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And my audience has grown to know that time, and that's when the content will be coming out. The final step to starting a successful blog is to have a marketing platform and schedule. There are so many places to start with marketing for blogs. Email list is a big one. Pinterest is a huge one for bloggers, but there are also others such as Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, even Snapchat, TikTok, Reddit, basically everywhere you can think of. When you first start out the blog, maybe try experimenting with a couple of platforms to see where your content markets the best. And after a while, just narrow it down to maybe 2 or 3 instead of trying to spread yourself thin over all of the platforms. Personally, I use Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook most, and also I'm using MailChimp, so it automatically sends out my blog posts every week to my email list when it's published. Okay, so now that you have your blog all set up, let's move into some ways to make money. And disclaimer, a lot of people start their blog as a get-rich-quick kind of scheme, but it takes time and patience, and some people don't see income until about a year in. The first way is by having ads on your blog, and you can do this with several ad sites such as Google AdSense, there's media.net, or there's Mediavine, which is a popular one, but it also requires 50,000 sessions to get into, so that's definitely one further down the road. Second method is affiliate marketing, and what this is basically you promote someone else's product on your site, and when one of your readers makes a purchase through your link, then you get a commission of the product. So for example, if something's $100 and the set commission is 10%, then you'll get $10 for every time someone makes a purchase. And I have quite a few affiliate links on my blog. For example, I did the Mother's Day gift guide a while back, and a lot of the widgets you can click on are affiliate links. Something to note about affiliate links, you must have a disclaimer that it is an affiliate link, and you can't let your audience think that it's just some random gift guide while it is commission coming towards you. The next way is with brand sponsorships, where a brand will send you a free product, or they'll pay you to promote them on your blog or social media platforms. And I really like this method because I love collaborating and bringing more awareness to local small businesses especially, and also just sharing with my audience some brands I love in hopes that it will also help them. There are many networks where you can apply for those sponsorships, such as Activate, Aspire IQ, or Influence.co, and hundreds more. But personally, I've had my fair share of experience with those, and they just never really fit the requirements for me. Either they require too many posts, or I just think it's an unfair price that they're asking. Something that I've done more recently is reach out to local small businesses and working alongside them to do my sponsorships instead of reaching for the super big companies through those third-party networks. Another way is to have your own product. So in the past, I've come out with a 3-day free productivity course. I'll link that down below. And after that, I did productivity coaching for a while. So I signed on several clients to take them through that. And that was my product for my blog. And it aligned with my blog niche of productivity. The last way to make money off of your blog, not a lot of people connect these two together, but I think it's a great way to expand your writing skills into helping other people. So you can offer freelancing for helping other companies or other bloggers write posts. And I'm currently doing content writing for a company, and I've written product descriptions before, and a lot of the sites where I pick up those jobs are freelancer sites. So there are two I use mainly, freelancer.com and fiverr.com. I will link those down below. And I've also done this by just reaching out directly to companies. Now let's get into some blogging tips to help you along your journey. The first is to always value community over competition. Blogging can be a very isolating hobby. After all, you're just hunched over your computer typing for hours. So it's so important to make some blogging friends and to not see everyone as your competition along the way. You can do this by returning nice favors. If someone comments on your blog, go check out theirs. You can do this by reaching out to collaborate on posts together. I've met some of my best blogging friends that way. And you can also share each other's work if it resonates with you. Tip number 2 is to not expect immediate results on your blog. You really have to celebrate every small win on the way to keep yourself motivated. After your 5 first blog posts, you should reward yourself. If your blog post gets a pin or a share, definitely celebrate that. Celebrate every meaningful comment, every new reader that joins you along the way, and of course, celebrate others' successes as well. My final tip is that ultimately realize it's more about your audience than you. While a big purpose of blogging is documenting your own life and your experience, it's also to provide value to help solve others' problems. Your articles should be geared towards solving a specific problem that your audience has, and I think this really goes for YouTube as well. As much as we like to watch other people's vlogs sometimes, we also like to search for problems on there and see how other people would solve that problem. My friend KATELYN will be taking over the next 2 tips.
Hi guys, my name is KATELYN Sinclair and I am a college Christian lifestyle blogger. When deciding which niche you want to be a part of, try writing down things that you love to talk about. This way, you never run out of things to talk about and you're writing about things that you really do care about. So for me, I love talking about my faith and I love talking about college and lifestyle stuff. So I decided to do a college Christian lifestyle niche. Another tip is to just create content. Just keep creating, keep writing, and keep posting. The more you write and post, the more chances people have of finding you and your blog.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you some inspiration to start up your own blog. If it's something you've been wondering about, or if it's something you've been contemplating, this is your sign to go for it. Remember, there is a BLUEHOST link in the description so you can start up your blog for a very cheap price every single month. And all the other links that were mentioned are all in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Bye!